What's up, everybody? This is Lyle with No Hippie Barbecue. What I'm going to be doing today is going to be a pineapple mango Pico De Gallo salsa. Pretty similar to just a regular Pico De Gallo. We're just going to be adding in some mango and some pineapple just to kind of punch it up a little bit. Why don't you come in, just take a look at the ingredients. We'll pick it up then. Pretty simple recipe. I'm going to be making a pretty big batch of this, so in the description below I will have the amounts that I would use for a normal batch. But what we need is we're going to need some peppers. These are serrano peppers. You can either use serrano or jalapeno peppers. I'm using Roma tomatoes. Garlic is kind of optional. Sometimes you'll see it, sometimes you won't, but we're going to go with a little garlic. We have our mango, our pineapple, red onion. I prefer red. You could use white or yellow if you'd like. Some lime, excuse me. Cilantro, and we will be using salt to taste. I'm using kosher salt. I would suggest either kosher salt or sea salt. Anyway, I'm going to start doing some of this prep work. Now we have everything kind of partially assembled. I just wanted to kind of show you kind of how thick I'm cutting some of these things. The tomatoes, I'm not seeding those. Some people will like to take the seeds out of them. So I'm trying to cut this, fairly chunky. We're going to be having this with some steak tacos, so I don't want to cut up too finely. All right. Like I said, this is a lot more than I'm going to be using for this batch here. But once we're done eating, I'm going to go ahead and kind of combine them up and make the next batch. So we have that. The serrano peppers, you can cut, as a matter of fact, you can cut any of this stuff up as finely as you want. I just cut them in half and then kind of come down. But then I like hot food, so me grabbing a chunk of this isn't going to really hurt me. As far as the pineapple goes, you can use canned pineapple. I think that would work just as well. Yep. Let's just do it like this. Now, the last thing that we're going to have to kind of mess with is going to be this mango. We'll get to how I do this later. Some people use a different technique that I haven't been able to make work, so this is going to be for everybody that can't do it the right way. How I do my mangoes, I just use a vegetable peeler. To me, it seems a lot easier than using that other method. And we just kind of strip it down. Now that we have the skin removed, we're just going to kind of come and cut along the edges of it. And like I said, there's people that use a much fancier method than this. I've never had luck doing it like that. I'll get the rest of that later. Then we're just going to go kind of rough chop on that. These are all the ingredients we're going to need. Like I said, I'm going to make a couple batches of this, but I will have the recipe for just one normal batch in the description. Now we're just going to add it. This can be to your preference, as much onion or as much tomato as you like. I'm just going to kind of eyeball it for now. Let's go with all them peppers. I know I'm going to definitely want that. Get these pineapples. Let's go like that. Get these mangoes up in here. I love cilantro. The garlic. And we're going to squeeze in some lime juice on it. We have all the ingredients in, so now I'm just going to go ahead and add a little bit of salt as we kind of mix it in. This does get a little messy sometimes. Now that we have this all mixed in, this is going to go in the refrigerator. I'm going to suggest at least 3 hours, but it's going to go in the refrigerator probably, for about 3 hours. Then we will put it in a different bowl. Take a taste. Pico De Gallo is done. We've already ate it with some skirt steak, but you know what? We're going to go ahead and delve into this just the way it is. So me and that famous news anchor, Edward R. Murrow, is going to go in here and take a taste. This is just straight up. And I think it has some good flavor. Personally, all these ingredients are how you want to kind of set them up. I may have added a little bit more serranos or jalapenos to this, but you know, it has a good flavor to it. You know, you get the sweet with the heat. What do you think?
Oh, I think it came out perfect. A little bit of crunch from the jalapeno and onions goes nice with the pineapple. And like you said, it's nice and sweet and spicy.
Alright. Well, there you go. Anyway, thanks for stopping by No Hippie Barbecue. I appreciate it. Comment, subscribe, and I'm out.